Good morning, everybody. James Rule XRP on this beautiful Sunday. You need to get you some HODL Quill, medicine for crypto newbies. Relieves FUD, which is fear, uncertainty, and doubt, volatility in the market, and Jim Cramer comments. Dosage as needed. Warning may cause overconfidence. Keep away from day traders. And I was just playing around on Grok. You know, I love playing around with AI, just getting different things out there. And I know many of you out there are new to crypto. I know many of you that watch my channel have been in the world of crypto long as or longer than me, which has been 8 years. And I tell you what, over the past 8 years, I've seen some amazing things happen. I've seen some crazy things happen. I've seen governments going nuts, governments making up the rules, which were unfair in the United States. And we're finally starting to see this incredible journey of this digital age start to come to fruition. You know, slowly, gradually, and then here it comes. And, you know, we're hearing about the ETFs. We're hearing about tokenization. We're hearing about major financial institutions jumping into this. We're hearing about ISO 20022, and we're arguing back and forth that, yes, it's with crypto. No, it's not with crypto. You know, only time's going to tell. We're really going to know here in the next 6 to 12 months what is really going on behind closed doors, because there's so many things happening that we don't even know about. But we're going to cover a couple of things that Sunday. I'm going to spend time with family. I have to help on the farm today, which I love. The weather's cooler here in Texas, and I love helping on the farm, getting that exercise, keeping my mind busy, keeping my body busy. But anyway, follow me on X at RuleXRP. Watch out for imposters. I'm a crypto teacher. I'm not a financial advisor. And we're going to look at a couple of things. But before we get started, one of my sponsors, Ellipal, is offering Black Friday sales. They have $69 off of the Titan 2 and X card, $59 off of the Titan 2 plus Steel, and $40 off of the Titan 2.0. These devices are awesome. What these devices are, they are air gapped. They create your cryptocurrency wallets on the blockchain, which includes XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, Flare, many others. And these devices are the bridge that gets you to your crypto on the blockchain. It's completely safe. You're going to write down a series of recovery phrases when you set these items up. You're going to lock those phrases up. You're never going to share them with anyone else, no matter what. And you are going to enjoy the fruits of your labor, because these are great devices. If you're looking to hold long term, if you want to keep your crypto private, if you want to keep it off of the cryptocurrency exchanges, these cold wallets are the best way to go, people. I've had the Titans for 5 years. I have the X card now. It's awesome. I believe in Ellipal, and they are a wonderful company. Click on the link below. I do have a store on my YouTube channel, so check it out. All right, total market cap. We finally jumped up above 3 trillion. We're up 3%. Bitcoin is up to 86,983. Ethereum is 2832. XRP, we're creeping back up. We were in the 190s yesterday. We're up to 206, people. Is it a mini pump? Is it going to dump tomorrow? Is it going to pump more with the ETF announcements tomorrow? We don't know. There's still a lot of volatility. There's still, you know, we're still pegged to Bitcoin. Every time Bitcoin goes up, everything goes up. Every time Bitcoin goes down, everything goes down. Well, you're looking at decoupling here in the near future. Once all of these different use case blockchain utilities start to thrive, you're going to see decoupling, just like an Apple stock compared to a Tesla stock, or, you know, different many other things that have value. Plus, you're going to have tokenization out of a lot of these ecosystems. Okay, so back in 2020, we're just going to jump a little bit on ISO 20022. Ripple came out with a document. It says they're now part of the ISO 20022 standards body, the first member focused on distributed ledger technology. This is Ripple, the company. This is RippleNet, which I think is now Ripple Pay. They are tied in with messaging standards on the ISO 22 standards. Well, David Schwartz back in 2023 got this out. He says XRP has nothing to do with ISO 20022. ISO 20022 is a messaging standard for payments. XRP is a cryptocurrency. While there could certainly be projects using both of these things, there is no real inherent overlap between them. Interledger does not require XRP. Interledger protocol works with any asset, either for payment or settlement. It works well in conjunction with XRPL payment channels. So David's is like, nope. XRP is a cryptocurrency. ISO 20022 is a messaging standard for payments. Let's see what happens. Here's Crippen Rider. He always gets the wonderful things out there. One of the worst conspiracy theories, really, was the ISO 20022 coin narrative. There was no narrative that had people hooked this way and incapable of reading a simple FAQ to learn more. I never understood what made this one so different to all the other narratives. For a day now, the nail is finally in the coffin. The ISO coin narrative died. God bless. Don't get me wrong, ISO 20022 is extremely important, yet this doesn't mean any coin is in compliance or even ever could be. Back to what really matters, XRP Ledger and XRP programmability. All eyes on programmability, people. All eyes on liquidity, all eyes on adoption. And here's the ETFs. You know, I got the news out to you yesterday talking about Grayscale and Franklin Templeton going live Monday. Well, Steingraber has been sharing my information. I've been sharing his information. Monday, XRP ETF acquisition projection. This is tomorrow, people. This is November the 24th, coming up Monday. Canary Capital, 5 million XRP. Bitwise, 5 million XRP. Grayscale, 25 million XRP. Franklin Templeton, 15 million XRP. That's a total of 50 million XRP expected to be taken into assets under management. And if this is done on a daily basis, if all of these continue to grow, all of the liquidity starts to be scooped up, all of the escrow starts to be scooped up, how long is it going to take all of these big players to scoop up all the XRP? How long is that going to take? Are you one day going to go to Uphold or Coinbase and try to get 5,000 XRP and all you can get is like 1,000 XRP because that's all that's available? You have to look at the numbers. You have to look long term. You have to think outside the box, and you have to understand of the value of what is in your wallet, the value of what you have setting on a Coinbase or an Uphold or in a private wallet or in an iTrustCapital or in a Caleb and Brown. The value of these assets are going to be massive, and people are stuck on volatility. People are stuck on arguing ISO 20022. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Well, you need to take a chill pill, people. I've been in this 8 years, and I could kick back and chill and watch the fire in the streets. But some really amazing things are in the process of happening. They're already happening. And when you see tokenization, when you see stocks and real estate and real items and art and everything start to be tokenized with these major players, you're going to see some liquidity dump into these different assets. Okay, here's fair. 9 to 5 jobs. Year 1, you make a little bit of money. Year 2, you make a little bit more. And by year 5, yeah, you're doing okay. Well, crypto, year 1 and 2, you really don't make much. Year 3 comes around. Year 4, wow, it's popping up. And then year 5, it explodes. And this is true. And I'm living proof because 5 years ago, I took all of my 30 years of retirement, threw it into iTrustCapital in an IRA. And yeah, in 5 years, it is over 10x'd. 30 years of 401ks is 10x in 5 years. So do the math, people. Okay, John Squire, XRP holder soon. Manifest it by hitting the like button. And he's got the Lambos. He's got the huge mansion. I said, you know what? I'm going to build a Barndominium in Texas for all of my besties to hang out. And what is a Barndominium? It looks like a barn on the outside, a big, huge metal structure, but on the inside, some incredible things can happen. This is an outdoor kitchen with a pool, with a walkover, with some ceiling fans, with some wood structure, with some bricks. Just amazing looking. And if you look at the inside of this one here, it is a huge open concept with lofts, with a bar set up, with guitars, with speakers, with a big ass fan hanging up top, with the fireplace. I mean, this is the way to live, people. It don't have to be a $10 million house. It could be a, I don't know, what, $500,000 Barndominium or less. It depends on what your lifestyle is. How much do you want? How much do you want to give back? How much do you want to give to your families? Are possessed items a big thing? What do you need? What do you want? You know, what do you want in life? What do you want for your family? Being in these different investments with digital assets and cryptocurrencies gives you an option to look through the trees, to look at what you could not have before and what you could possibly have now. This is incredible. I would love to see a ton of my besties hanging out, having some drinks, hanging out by the pool in the hot tub and just enjoying life and just talking about what we've gone through and where we're at and how our families are doing and have your families. You know, that's what it's all about. You got to be with your families. You got to, you know, get out there and touch the grass and touch the bricks and touch the wood and just enjoy life. You know, that's what it's all about. So, okay. So finally I put out a poll earlier and I said, how much is enough for you and your family to live comfortably for the rest of your lives? $1 million, 15%. $5 million, 34.3%. $10 million, 20%. And over $10 million, 30%. So right now, you know, with 140 votes, $5 million seems to be enough for a family today based on this value to live the rest of their lives. But is that enough? Is $5 million going to be enough? It depends on what your lifestyle is. Like we were talking, do you want a big home? Do you want a big car? Do you want a big truck? Do you want a Lambo? Do you want a Porsche? Or do you just want to live comfortably, pay everything off, travel, have fun with the family, not have to worry about bills, not have to worry about insurance, not have to worry about a boss, not having to worry about anything else? Do you live frugally? I've been living extremely frugally, and I don't have to have a Lambo. I just bought a new Ford Trimmer pickup, which cost me a little more than a regular pickup. But you know what? I've been living frugal. I've been packing my bags. I've been really enjoying life and not having to have every single thing every month or a new truck every year or a new home every 5 years. You know, you train your mind to realize that you can get by on little. And when you start accumulating a lot, it gives you the opportunity to think about giving back or giving to a charity or giving to a foundation or building something for the community or taking care of your family and, you know, taking care of future generations, because we're going to be able to do that. We're the new set of millionaires/billionaires coming up very shortly. And it's just so exciting when you think outside the box and you start putting this negativity off to the side and you really start thinking about those little bags of crypto that you've been accumulating over the past several years and the value it's at now and the value it's going to be here in the very near future, people. So get excited. Don't stress out. Get out and talk to family. You know, the holidays are coming up. You're going to be sitting at the table for Thanksgiving talking about crypto, and most of your family members are going to look at you like a deer in the headlights going, do we really have to talk about this today? And, you know, we talk about giving crypto for a gift or for Christmas or whatever, which is an awesome idea. Like if you say Thanksgiving comes around, and you have all your family together and you have them download, say, the Zaman wallet, you know, the XRP wallet. And you go, okay, I'm going to send you 5 XRP. Watch how fast you get it. 3 to 5 seconds. Bam, it goes to their wallet. Well, during the holidays, instead of having to worry about what kind of gift you're going to give them, give them 50 XRP, give them 25 XRP, give them 100 XRP, and let them do with it what they want to do. Do they want to hold on to it? Do they want to cash it out? Do they want to go buy something? You're giving them opportunities and giving them options to do what they want to do. Because as we get older, you know how it is. It's so hard to shop for a gift for either a parent or a niece or a nephew or whatever as we get older, because you don't know what they need. You don't know what they need. So be patient, hold on to that crypto, have a good time, enjoy the day. It's going to be a phenomenal week. And don't forget, I told you so.